what happened on the final play, offensive play of the game?
Um, I don't know. It was I had a little collision with Hunter on the left side. I didn't see anything after I released and got back vertical. We ended up running into each other, so that's all that I saw. I don't even know where the ball went or nothing. I was on the ground, so I didn't see that. And before I answer anything else, I want to apologize to the guy. It was some guy running off the field, and he ran, like jumped in front of me. We coming off the field, and I bumped into him and kind of pushed him, and then he ended up on the ground. So I want to say sorry to him for that, because that was just frustration mixed with him running and literally just running in front of me, and that was shouldn't have responded that way. But that's how I initially responded. So I want to apologize to him for that.
And then on the play before the last play, it looked like you had a catch, and then it got overturned. Did you get an explanation for the ruling being flipped?
Yeah, I don't want to comment too much on the officiating, but that was. I thought that I was in, but they said I guess once I got possession, which when I first touched the ball was possessed, and it was one hand that ended up kind of coming off and going back on the ball, but it was still, the ball didn't move, and they showed it 100 times on the screen, but the ball didn't move, and I thought that it was, a catch, but they looked at it and obviously didn't feel that way, so it was beyond me.
Davante, another one-score loss. How do you turn the train around?
Stick to the script. It's frustrating. It'd be probably less frustrating if you don't have that great of a team, but we got a really good team, so it's frustrating for it to happen. Keep happening. We just got to keep on trucking, keep sticking to what we do, and just finish our games.
When you get a roughing the passer penalty, usually in your favor, it seemed like it turned the game around for the Chiefs. Did you see it that way?
Which one you talking about? The one on
Chris Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I didn't really see it, so I don't really know what happened too much on it. But I know the fans weren't excited about it. I'm not sure, but.
Is there a way to put into words the frustration you guys are feeling right now? It's like the game went back and forth. You're in position.
Yeah, I tried to. It's tough too because, like I said, we were right there. It's not like we're getting blown out and we don't have answers. Like playing good football, we're just not playing 60 minutes of it. And you have games like this where you have the lead and we don't feel comfortable, but having a 10-point lead or whatever it was at halftime, it's not a bad spot to be in. So you just got to find a way to finish them out. But it is frustrating.
Are you surprised that you guys went for two, or were you all in on the call when it came in?
I was all in on. You got to buy in. That's the only way you can make a play work. Is you got to be for it. So that's their job to make that call. So I was fine with it because I feel like we had a shot to put it in.
All 5 of these games, y'all have had the balls, the offense, one-score games, chance to go win it. You guys did it against the Broncos, but haven't been able to in the other 4 games. Has it been something in particular in those moments, or?
It just comes down to execution. Just if they call that a catch on the right side on the sideline, then that puts us in a much better spot. Where we don't have to work as much. I'm not even sure what yard line it was on, but with the kicker that we had a pretty decent shot being in that area of the field. So that was a critical play, and I wish I could have capitalized. I did everything I could to make the play, and I thought the play was made. Went back to the huddle, and then they said they want to look at it, and came back and said that it wasn't. So it just comes down to execution.
You talked about the good players on this team. What goes in sort of keeping this together and getting it done going forward?
Yeah, captains just got to keep everybody together, and everybody's got to just be as positive as possible. It's tough when you're winning whatever. It's not where we want to be, but just got to keep that. It's a long season, and it's just going to continue to happen if you don't do things to overcome it.